This is a place for planting, for digging, for harvesting, for relaxing. It's a place to get your hands dirty, but most of all, it's about having fun. And that's what you'll always have when you're in the garden with Doug Oster. You want a green thumb too, don't you? We have the most beautiful day for filming today, and it's mid-November, and we still have impatiens going on. I can't believe it, albeit barely. They hate the cold nights, but not cold enough to freeze them, and that is a great thing. If there are children close to the computer, hide their eyes, because now it's time for the gardener's happy dance. Let's just go back in the garden. I'm going to leave some of those impatiens in place until the frost takes them, and I don't know when that's going to be, but some other areas where they were just looking tired, like up in this pedestal planter, I'm going to replace them with this viola called Sorbet Purple. Violas love cold weather, as do pansies, and I'm planting them this late in the season, if you can believe that, because I will get color certainly until Christmas. I'm leaving this Dusty Miller up. I love Dusty Miller. It's what we call a biennial. If it winters over, it's going to put on these beautiful yellow flowers, and I've got lots of areas close to the house where it stays a little bit warmer for violas and pansies to plant. Oh man, those look good. I always like to tease the roots apart just a little bit. All right, I'm going to plant them around the house until they're gone, and then we're heading out to the garden. Doesn't that look nice? So exciting to be planting in November. Like it. These will come on and flower in the next few weeks now that they're in a nice pot. Well, on our way back to the garden, I wanted to stop and show you this plant. This is climbing hydrangea. It is a wonderful shade-loving climber and has these beautiful white blooms that pollinators love in the summer. And then this great fall color. This is something you should grow, and if you look closely, you can see the beauty of the buds as they prepare for next year's blooms. Well, it's just me and my garlic. I've been getting lots of calls and emails from people that are really concerned that their garlic is sprouting like this, but there's nothing to worry about. This happens when the weather's like this at the end of the season some years, and as long as this only happens once, it'll come up, they'll freeze, and the greens will be gone, and the bulbs underneath will be fine. Now, before we get to our one big job for the day, I've got to show you some stuff in the garden that's still just going nuts. Check out this endive and lettuce. Great fall crops. Oh, it's good. I got more to show you, though. Italica rosa dandelions. You do eat your dandelions, don't you? This perennial, Corydalus lutea, is going crazy, been blooming since April. These luminescent flowers of pineapple sage are still continuing. If you rub them together, it smells like pineapple. All right, we've stalled long enough. Let's get to work. So one of the fun jobs at the end of the season are saving the tender bulbs. I've got dahlias, caladiums, tuberous begonias, and something else. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a bulb. We're going to save it. And for years and years I've been doing this. My parents are from the Depression era, so I can't waste anything. And if you have a begonia and you're wondering if it's tuberous, all you have to do is kind of knock it out of the pot and take a look at it, and you'll see the tube right there. That's it. Nice hard bulb-like thing. And all I do is I take them out like this, lay them out on some newspaper for a day or so till they dry out a little bit, and then we're going to store them in this Rubbermaid type container in something called vermiculite. It's a great medium to store these in, and we'll keep them until the spring. And so all we do is just stack them in here so they don't touch. And now we just put on another layer, and then I'll put some more tubers in there. And we'll continue the process until it's full. And I've got these guys. I think those might be lilies, but we'll store them. And I'm going to take this guy apart and fill this up, and we'll be good to go. We'll store this someplace that's cool, but not freezing. 50 degrees would be perfect if you have it in an unheated garage, something like that. It can't go below freezing. And then we'll take a look at it once a month to make sure nothing's rotting or nothing's sprouting. and they'll be good to go, and we'll start them again in the spring. Let's finish up. Meet me in the garden. I'm going to get this guy out of here, though, first. Well, there are not too many days like this left, that's for sure. Get out in the garden and enjoy them. See if you can find some pansies or track down some veggies, and like me, you'll be gardening all winter. And be sure to check me out online. I've got lots of stories and photos, videos, a blog post about my friend Rocky Franciscus and his love for sharing plants, a story about the Hunt Institute for Botanical Documentation. They have a beautiful show all about fungi and mushrooms. And before we go, check out these 2 Japanese maples putting on a show. One of them I know the name of, one of them I don't. Until next week, I'm just going to enjoy the weather. Might even do some more planting. We'll see you then. You ready? Come on, bud. I'm going to protect your pansies all winter long.